Hello, YouTube. I did not even push the button to go live, and now it's went live, and I hope you can see these images now. We're giving it another try. You let me know if you can see these images, because I just got on the Facebook and I told them what happened, that our video got blacked out, and I'm going to give it another try to show these inverted images. And if you can see them, please give a thumbs up or something if you can see these inverted images right now, because I don't know. I won't know if the screen is black. I don't know if it's going through unless you all let me know. Okay, I think you can. Okay, we're going to see these inverted images again, and hopefully we're not going to get blacked out. Yes, there are ships up there in the sky. These are the inverted mode, and the inverted mode, if you did not know, I know a lot of people know, but some people may not know. I didn't know, but it's as if you had a regular roll of film from an old camera, and you'd had to take that film and get it developed. Well, if the picture you took, if you really didn't get nothing in your picture and you get that negative back, well, they're not going to find nothing in it. But this just shows you that, yeah, what you took was actually there because it showed up in the negative. So that's exciting, and we're going through this again, and you're gonna see these images of the inverted mode, and we're gonna go through them. And these are the rainbow colored ships, and as you can see, they do show up in the inverted mode also. And there are thousands of ships out here. And I did take these images with my iPhone 8 and a wide angle lens that was clear. It was clip-on that I stuck to my phone, and this is what showed up. And I could not guarantee you, if you tried the same, that you would get these images like I'm getting of these ships in the sky. Yeah. And I don't know if any of you knew, but yesterday I think South America had a major blackout, or like around 48 million people. We're in the black, we're in the dark, and they still don't know what caused it. Some speculate, it's like, well, somebody tampered with their electrical grid or something. I don't know, but some people are getting power, but that was kind of unusual. This one person reported seeing a bright light in the sky, and it was cloudy, and it looked kind of like the sun, but it wasn't the sun. He was riding on his motorcycle, and then he looked up and he saw it, and he stopped his motorcycle and to take a picture, and as soon as he did, that bright object emitted a big flash and it disappeared. So they think maybe a UFO probably did that or something. I don't know, but yeah, these are, I'm going to shrink this screen. Hopefully it will not go black on us again. I don't want it to go black, but I will. Let me look at this image that was commented here by Jody Sharp down here. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. Yes, and these pictures are already, they're getting circulated. Very good. And more people are awakening. And, a lot of people, they don't want to believe what they're seeing because they're not ready to accept a different reality than what they have. They don't want to think, are there really UFO ships in the sky? What does this mean? Is there invasion? Fear begins to settle in. And some people, they're just not going to believe it anyhow. But look, this is pretty neat because you can see like that great big window right there of this ship. Yeah, there's like thousands of them, thousands upon thousands of these ships, and I do believe they are coming through the portals and through another dimension. I think they can slip in and out if they want, in and out of dimensions. And we very well, this very well may be appearing into a dimension that is right here with us. We are in that dimension, but we just can't see it with our own eyes. And I cannot see these ships with my own eyes. I'm not that type of a visionary or a seer to see these with my own eyes. They only show up in my camera when I take the pictures. Now, I will, however, I see these layered in the sky. They do appear layered in the sky as big, giant ships with rainbow signatures on them, and sometimes they're black. That's the other way I can see them, and a lot of other people can see them. But to see them like this, in this type of view, miniature like this. And no, I can't see them like this. I really can't. But thanks to technology, we're able to pick up these ships that have come in, that are gathering. Um, that are gathering here. And these orbs, I heard that these orb ships were kind of like Octorian, Octorian mate. You can see like a rainbow colored ship here. Um, and if you're just tuning in, I am not a professional. I'm just a common person like you, who just happened to one day around a year ago look up at the sky and saw a figure of a lady kneeling with her hair up on her head, looking back in a cloud. It was undeniable, and I took a picture of it. And since that day, my life changed when I saw that figure in the sky. Let's see what this person wrote. I think they call them these insects. They are like insects. Well, there are like insect beings in the sky, insect ships or whatever, different life form. I don't know what to think about that, but yeah, that would be kind of scary. I'm not seeing any comments whatsoever, and I don't know why. If you're commenting, I promise you right now, I can't see any comments at all on this screen, so I don't know what's happening to the comments. I guess they've disabled the comments so you can't comment. Yeah, that is so weird. Now we don't have comments showing, so I am sorry. I'm not seeing any comments going up the screen at all, and it's nothing that I did. I guess it's part of the censoring that's taken place, and that's okay. At least we get to see these images in the inverted mode. This is a giant ribbon-like orb with these little rainbow-like colored ships that are near it, and I think this might very well be a gigantic ship too that is organic-like, but I'm not sure. I'm not really well versed on that. It's very strange for me to be showing these pictures. It's rather odd, you know, and not seeing any comments on the screen. I think that would deter some people to keep on talking, to keep from talking and showing. But I'm just going to show it because I know what's going on. I know they're blocking the comments. Yeah, this is another ship right here, but I can't see it that well in here like this. And that's that big old white thing that they're coming out of. So yeah, it feels a little bit awkward, but it just helped me get through this video more, unless I see something more interesting that I want to point out. But these are the inverted images, and there are thousands upon thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of ships that are out there. I can't shrink this. Yeah, I'm going to shrink it. Oh my goodness. I sure hope that you all can at least see these. If you can still see these ships, if it's not a black screen, please give it a thumbs up so I can see that number move. That would be the only way I know that you're able to see this, is if I see a thumbs up. If it changes from 18, I'm seeing an 18. Okay, yes, thank you very much. That's the only way I'm going to know, because the comments have been disabled for some reason. They are not showing up. Just look at these ships. Yeah, these black ones, I think they're really big ones. Yeah, but these aren't just specks of dust or anything like that, so I pay no attention to that anymore. These are enormous ships that are up there in the sky, and they are enormous. They're bigger than a city block, and I've heard said that some of these ships are like 33 miles long. 33 miles long, that's as big as a city. That's bigger than our ships that we have on the ocean. And the reason I call them ships is because when I look at them, they remind me of ships in the ocean. But they are airships, ships that are up there in the air. I don't call them airplanes like we would call our airplanes, because these are a different type of ship. And some call them identified flying objects, so they would call them IFOs or FFO, friendly flying objects. I'm not used to using that terminology, friendly flying objects or identified flying objects. Because I really don't know whose these ships right here are. I would hope they belong to the Galactic Federation of Light, or I would hope that they are angels. I don't get a bad feeling from these ships at all. If these were not good, I would not even want to take their picture. I'm telling you right now, I would not want to take those pictures if these were not good ships. because my being does not resonate on that frequency of bad frequency. It does not. And I think we're going to be seeing these ships are going to be here for quite a while, probably. We can almost see some more detail on here of these ships in the inverted mode. It really is amazing to me. It really is amazing to me how these show up in my camera. And I really don't have a scientific explanation that some of the scientific field would accept. So I will say that this is spiritual. This is very spiritual. I am a spiritual individual. I'm not what you would call a dogmatic person. I'm not a religious person. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in a higher power. Okay. But I am a very spiritual being, and I don't like to be judgmental of other people, of other religions and stuff like that, because I think it's wrong when you go around judging people, because it's not right. We're supposed to love everyone. We're supposed to resonate our love and share with each other. And I just wish the world was more loving. But yes, I don't know how I got off. This is a big ship right here, an organic orb-like ships. But I don't know what these ships are doing coming out of it. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's all right. I know these don't look too colorful in this mode, but I wanted to show the inverted mode to you first. I think we have gotten back around. Yes, we have gotten back around. You saw these again, and now these pictures have 341 shares. So they are really being generated, and I'm happy. I want to help awaken more people to the awareness of these ships, and these are the actual pictures that I did take, and these are getting generated too. So we're going to look at these pictures right here. They're very colorful. I love colors, and I don't use no special filtering or anything. It's just a clear lens, and I just use the edit feature on my iPhone 8. I'm gonna go to the last photo. I'm gonna go to the very last photo. If it can let me click through here really fast, I'm gonna show you the very last photo, because it's gonna show you what these images really do look like before I bring out the colors of them. I hope I don't go too far. I guess I did. I go too far. You're not going to see it. We're going to just go back to those ships. And we're going to look at these ships that are up here in the sky. And there's so many of them. So many. And you can see the detail in some of these ships up here. And I don't like to say the word ships too often, but they are. And they layer themselves, and they can connect to one another in the sky. I've seen these. We can see these in the clouds as great big long, massively long ships. And they often have like that rainbow color feature on them in the markings. And I know it's not the best way to view this, but it's all I've got. It's all I got, so I guess it's better than nothing. I'm not a professional. I'm going to say it again. I don't claim to be, and I wouldn't think it'd be nice if there were professional photographers who sit and critique me showing these pictures like this, because, I only have so much time on my hand to do this, and I do want to make the time to get these images out to you. And anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. Anybody can take pictures and then, use your cell phone and zoom up to show these better. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need to spend a lot of money on these at all. Just use your everyday things that everybody has access to. And a lot of people have access to a cell phone. So this is the instruments that I use, the most common, simplest instruments that are available to the people. And if some saying, well, why aren't any governmental agencies coming out and saying that these pictures are real? Well, we're saying they're real. We don't really need them to tell us what we're seeing in the sky, because a lot of you are seeing these look like beings in these rainbow ships. It looks like the brown head. And now I did have a rainbow ship last year, and I could clearly see the face of the brown being in these ships. In a ship, it was as clear as day. It looked like we can see like a little dark eyes right here, one here, and a brown head. Yeah, I think it's pretty amazing, the images that we are able to get. I really do like this like turquoise blue color. It's very, very pretty. I don't know how these colors get in there, but they're in there. They're in the color, they're in the spectrum, I guess. And I'm not big with terminology either. But you know, if you look at this, it's like these ships are coming in from another portal. If you've seen those movies where you stick your hand through something and it like looks like a water thing, but you can see your hand disappears. But if they show it on the other side, it looks like it's coming through. That's what these ships look like they're coming through another dimension and peering out. It is really mind-boggling because I don't even think we have this many ships in our armies. Maybe, I don't even think we have these many in our armies worldwide. I really don't. Oh, wow, that's really staggering looking right here. This is an ominous looking picture because look at, they're just sitting there. Yeah, we still don't have any comments. You can see the rainbow colors right here down below. You can see some detail down here. Looks like, find my cursor. I gotta look at the screen to find out where that cursor went. You can see some details of some windows down here of this ship. And some of these, you know, I forget which photo it was. There was a black top to them. I like to zoom up, I really do. I think I can see, if you look closely, if I was able to really zoom up, you can see those unique markings. This is like those bands, those rainbow colored bands. So that little circle should be around on the bottom of these also. But this is a pretty, I like that shot right there because they're just all together. All of these ships are all together and coming in mass, a great gathering, a very great gathering. This is what that ribbon looking orb looked like. And there were ships coming out of it. You know, and if you think about the life that's out there in the universe, it's so different than, you know, our physical bodies. We're human beings, and, you know, just think of all the different type of life that there is. And just like animals, there's all different type of animals on the earth, mammals and reptiles, birds, all that kind of stuff. And just think, I think the same as above, as so below, all different type of species out there. And we just don't know the half of it, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Now we can see some of those pastel colors, which are very pretty. They are pretty. And if you're just tuning in, if you're asking questions, I can't see any comments, and I don't even know if you're able to even comment during this video. Although I'd like for you to, but I guess it's the part of the censoring that's taken place. And that's fine. At least we got this and not a black screen. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Some of these had the black on. I don't normally see the black at the top of these. I don't know if it's if it could be the darkness that's behind them. I don't know. I really don't. But it's different. Because that did stick out to me, the one thing that was kind of different. Because I guess these are further out, and these that are like in here are further back. These have come forward more, and these are just trying to pierce their way through. That's what that is. Yeah. because I think that if they want to come out all the way, they will bring the whole ship out. It looks like a square too. It looks like they come out of a square. So who knows what's going on up there? Look, this look like that circle, one of those circle things on this one also. So they're just coming out, pushing their way through from this other dimension through portals or something. They come and go as they please. Yeah. And if you're just tuning in, I've got these pictures on my Facebook page. If you don't have a Facebook page and you only have YouTube, or you just want YouTube and you don't want to mess with Facebook, that's why I'm showing these pictures from my Facebook page, so you all can see them also. And I wasn't too good about doing, keeping you all too updated on what we're finding, but I'm trying to be really more vigilant and getting the information out also on YouTube, because I think it's very important. So I'm trying to make this I get in the routine of sharing the images that were shared also. Oh, that's pretty close up. And these aren't the best of images, but you know, it's been really rainy here. We've had a lot of rain, a lot of thunder that shakes the house and ground. Oh my goodness, I'm a little bit tired, but that's all right. You know what? This looks strange. Look at that. Wonder what that is right there. I don't know if it came out of that ship or what. Well, yeah, I feel like I'm talking to myself, but that's all right. I'll still show these pictures. I am determined. I just think that is so neat how they come out of that sun. I don't know if it's our sun or what. I really don't, but I'm calling it a sun because there are ships coming out of it, and this thing is acting as if it's a big portal for these to come in and go out of. Yeah. And I know there's other people on here. You know, they are the scientific and scientific field. They know more. They have a pretty good idea of what's going on. But this does add. This is data. This is important data. You know, it is important data for people who are trying to keep track of what's happening that we're not being told of. This is very important. That looked like there is a brown head. Let me get this cursor down over here if I can. Look at that right there. So I think there are brown-headed beings. Oh, look, we can see the bottom of this ship too. Brown-headed beings out there. And you know, we're not supposed to be disrespectful to what we're seeing or the other life forms out there. I don't think that's nice. That'd be like going to a different country and then you're just very disrespectful to them because you don't even know them, but yet you're being judgmental. Now, if they do something, if someone does something that clearly goes against your conscience and it's very bad, that's another story, but something that we don't really know anything about, it's hard to come to complete conclusions and stuff. So we're just barely, we're just touching the surface of what's happening. We really are. And there are a lot of people who are channeling the other extraterrestrial races out there, channeling them, and some are seeing them, and some are astral traveling. They say they're going onto these ships. And some can read their languages too, which I think is pretty neat, because you know we have languages throughout time that we have lost the meaning of. You know, we see these inscriptions and stuff, and they're hard to decipher because we don't know what they meant, and that's kind of sad when you lose the ability to decipher languages. because we don't know what the people were saying back then. I love these rainbow colored ships. I can't, okay, I zoom up on it. Oh, that's as far as I can zoom up. They're so cute, the rainbow colored ships. Also, it's like the prophecy of the rainbow warriors. There's a rainbow warriors, the Hopi prophecy. Um, oh, if you can still see this screen, please give it a thumbs up. I don't know if it's went black yet. I see 46 on here. So I don't know, because if you were to comment, I would not see it, since the comments are not showing up for me. And I feel really bad about it, because I know you have questions or comments that you would like to share. Thank you. But I can't see them. And I don't even know if you can see them amongst yourself. So I'm going to be curious to see when this video ends on the YouTube, if there are indeed any comments that show up during the live. See, this right here, ship, this type of ship, we see this in the clouds. We see the windows of this one. And you know, this kind of looks like the ones that were seen in the tornadoes, the pictures of the tornadoes. It looks like there's something inside of that window. Let's see if we can see it. We can almost see something inside of that window right there. You see it? It looks like a head with a dark eye and a dark eye. That is so strange that we can zoom up like this, but that's okay. I think it's fine. I like zooming up and seeing things in more detail. It looks like they're looking at us. It looks like it is another type of, there's another race, extraterrestrial race. So that's pretty neat. You can see them looking, they're just looking. Yeah, that's pretty neat. But I don't know why that one, well, that one probably is green, because I've heard that green is like, space is actually like green. Or something like that. And if someone watches this video and they're saying, well, this lady doesn't know what she's talking about, well, I'm trying my best to explain what I see from my own human perspective. And it may not be professional or technical or totally exact, but I'm trying to explain it in human terminology, what we're seeing. And then, you know, you can come to your own conclusions also about what we're seeing. But we're seeing something. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But just think, even without the comments, we're still able to go through these pictures. Oh my goodness. That's okay. You know, if you look at these, they like line up. They were in lines all over the place. That's one of the filterings that's not so filtered. But let's look at these ships. I really do like using this laptop screen because it doesn't have big grooves in it. And, you know, you can see somewhat better. You know, you look at these. Look, at this has, okay, I got this cursor. It looks like there's the big windows right here. The big windows that we see in the sky. Look at that. I've not seen that before in these shapes right here, but that's exactly what that is. So we learn a little more each day. I learn a little more each day. That's exactly what it is. It's the windows, but you know, these things are humongous. These, they could even be sky beings, or they're UFOs, or IFOs, or FFOs, but they do have the big windows in them. That is very interesting. So even though they may look like this like diamond-like shape on the top, down below, there's the windows. So that's pretty interesting. I like that. I really do like that. I'm going to try to zoom up on this a little more. Yeah, we got another close-up. That's pretty It's pretty neat. So it doesn't look like a stingray anymore because I see it has eyes or windows, big windows in it. So these are not fish. They're not fish at all. They have windows in them, big windows. Yeah, this is it up close in color. Up close and in color. And the colors on here, I can't zoom up anymore. They're just from the, if you push the edit feature of any iPhone or regular, it helps bring the brilliance out and the brightness or the shadows. And these are the colors that are out there. Let's see if I can, yeah, we can zoom up. Let's look at that for a moment. We see more windows right down there. There is a lot of detail in these pictures if you were to examine them. A whole lot of details, like look underneath these ships. Look, there's those markings again. You know, it looks like they have some kind of substance hanging off of them. That's what it looks like. Doesn't it look like to you that they have like some kind of substance that hang off of them? I guess because they're piercing through that dimension. This does look like windows too, right here, like two great big windows. I just think this is so fascinating to just look in depth. And look at this. Where's that cursor? Look at these markings. And this does look like a being's face right here with eyes right here and here. And you know, I've seen these beings in the ships in the sky. When they're in these big giant clouds, they are literally, you would have beings like beings or ships clustered all underneath it. They're packed in there like a can of sardines or something. And they may not seem nice, but they are packed together really closely like that. Look at that. It really does look like they have some kind of substance on them. And no, I don't really get this up close on the Facebook as I can here. Oh my goodness. I know this is long and I apologize. It would have been over had we not had the other video blacked out. Oh. Well, we might as well look at these while we're here. Oh, okay, this right here, when I looked at this, it literally looked like there's a pink being right here and a green being, but yet it's pastel colors. That's what it looked like to me. Two little beings with heads riding around in this sky ship. That's really what it looked like to me when I saw them. They could be even rainbow beings up in the sky, but we can see this thing on them again, this substance. You know, some people say when they look at pictures, sometimes they come alive. They come alive when they look at them. Like they've seen eyes move and stuff. Let me find this cursor to get to the next screen. I don't know if we have already been through all these photos or not, but I'm pretty sure I stuck an original photo without the filtering on here. We haven't been through them yet because I don't remember seeing this one. But this is the inside of an orb. orb ship. Okay, yeah, I think I've included it at the bottom, but this is where the majority of the images came out of. I did not include that picture. I thought for sure I included that picture in there. I don't know what happened to it, but I will include that original photo in there. But this takes us to the end. So this is the regular view of the ships, and then this is the inverted view. And thank you all for watching this and being patient. And I'm sorry about the comments. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to end this video. It is now 11:20 a.m. on June the 17th of 2019. And I am broadcasting from Salem, Indiana. And these images were taken with my iPhone 8 and a simple clip-on lens. No other filters. Only thing I did was use the edit feature on the photo options. So have a very wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm going to try